Here goes this placeholder. So I'm here with Splatoon 3 version 4.1.0. Let's have a look at what we got. The changes are fixes to multiplayer specifications for some main weapons have changed. Arrow sprays reduced the amount of ink consumed by approximately 9%, just in case they didn't have enough ink efficiency. The shots, standard splatter shots, reduce the scatter of shots while on land by approximately 17%. This includes mid-air shot scatter reduction from the intensified action gear ability. Mid-air ink scatter will now be closer to the effect while shooting on land. Oh, okay, so they made it more accurate. End zaps, reduce the scatter of the shots while on land by approximately 17%. So includes mid-air Scott shatter reduction from the intensified action gear ability. Mid-air ink scatter will now be closer to the effect while shooting on land. Okay, so ends up also more accurate, like the splatter shots. They got the exact same thing. Okay, pros. Shot pros. Increase the radius of the ink splatter at the point of impact by approximately 8%, so it inks a bit better. Okay. Lunar blasters. Reduce the scatter of shots mid-air by approximately 25%. Also made mid-air shot scatter reduction from the intensified action gear ability easy to activate even with a small number of gear abilities. Mid-air ink scatter will now be closer to the effect while shooting on land. The effect gained from equipping the maximum number of intensified gear abilities will not change. Okay. So Lunar Blast is also more accurate in the air, and then intensified action also works better on it. Okay. Dynamo Roller reduced the amount of time it takes for ink to begin recovering from a horizontal to vertical swim by about 1/6 of a second. Okay, so the white frames are reduced, so it just starts recovering soon. That's good. Paintbrush reduced the amount of ink consumed when swinging the brush by approximately 25%. Reduced the amount of ink consumed when holding the ZR button to paint while moving ahead by approximately 25%. Oh, good. Got an ink efficiency buff. Paintbrush felt like it was very ink hungry. Could have used more ink. Appreciate that. YouTube adjusted the display indicating the charge amount to make it easier to tell when it will exceed 100 damage dealt. Oh. Oh yeah, so YouTuber doesn't need a full charge to hit 100 damage. Just need full charge for like maximum range and stuff. I think. So yeah, that's good. Making it easier to use YouTuber that way. Blubber increased the radius of ink splatter at the point of impact and from ink spray by approximately 10%. Okay, so it paints better, blubber. Tracer increased damage dealt to opponents by the explosions of shots lodged in terrain from 20 to 30. Oh, okay. Increased movement speed while charging and while fully charged by approximately 13%. Oh, okay, so it moves a bit faster, there's a bit more damage with the shots explosion, the dynamite explosions sorts. Specifications for some subweapons have changed. Sprinkler extended duration of state where the ink is strongest immediately after placement by approximately 3 seconds. Okay, so it inks better for longer because it goes has 3 stages, right? Sprinkler, large, small, medium, medium, small. So the first stage will be 3 seconds longer, so it paints a bit more longer. That's good. Angle shooting increased damage dealt to opponents by direct hits from 35 to 40. Increase the damage again from the angle shooter. Okay. Okay, good. Angle shooter got another buff, damage buff. That's good. Specifications for some special weapons have changed. Tracer increased damage dealt by explosions from 40 to 60. Oh no, that means you can get 2 shot by explosion instead of 3 shot. I wonder how this will affect too many Trizukas. Ink vac increased the radius of the ink shot explosion by approximately 50% when the amount of the opponent's ink that was sucked up is at the minimum. Increase the radius of the ink shot explosion by approximately 5% when the amount of opponent's ink that was sucked up is at the maximum. Oh yeah, I think I've now I think I never noticed. I don't think I ever registered. Now this tells me that the explosion is bigger or small depending on how much ink you sucked up, which is kind of obvious in retrospect, but I didn't think I ever noticed. Maybe need a comparison video. So at maximum, so minimum is 50% bigger and maximum is 25% bigger. Okay, good. That makes it more explosive, more good for just blowing people up once you're done sucking up ink. Super Jump increased the amount of damage dealt to players caught in an explosion near a decoy from 60 to 70, and increased the radius of that area by approximately 38%. Oh. I didn't know the explosions were 30, 60, 70? I thought they were like 30. Wait, increase the radius of decoy explosion area that deals 35 damage by approximately 20%. Oh, I see. So if you're like really close, it's 60 to 70. And then that area is now increased by 38%. And then the 35 damage, which is the wider outer area, is increased by 20%. I see. So there's more damage over a wider area. Okay, Super Jump's more of a threat. I don't know how much of a threat though, because I'm used to just shooting them always, and I don't think I've ever been splattered by Super Jumps, but I guess we'll see if this changes that. Inkjet, decrease the radius of the explosion area that deals 50 damage by approximately 15%. Now change the radius area that deals 30 damage. Oh, okay. It's going to be hard to two-shot people. So, harder to two-shot people. With the Inkjet, so I got a bit of a nerf. Okay, so that's to deal with Inkjet meta, I guess. A bit. They still want to reward you for getting your shots in. Getting a 100 damage shot. Bullseye. Points required for some special weapons have been changed. Clash Blaster Neo from 180 to 170, Carbon Roll from 180 to 170, Wrath Blaster Deck Pro Deco from 180 to 190. Isn't that the one that doesn't need the nerf? Tri-Slosher Nouveau from 180 to 190, Mini Splatling from 180 to 190, Ballpoint Splatling from 200 to 210. Okay, so that's good for the Ballpoint Splatling. I mean, it's good it got nerfed. Also, it's more fair because I think there was another weapon that had Inkjet that unnecessarily got increased its special points for special to 210. Seriously, but 170, isn't that the lowest Splatoon 3's had so far? I don't know, is that the first time weapons have gotten that low? Clash Splash and Carbon Roller. Okay. Clash Splash and Carbon Roller. Those are both Trizuka weapons, right? Guess we'll see. Guess I'll see. Changes to the lobby made it possible to join the room even when a private battle is in progress if there is a spot available. In this case, the new player will be able to participate starting with the next battle. Okay. This update focuses on making tweaks to multiplayer. We've improved certain weapons to make them easy to use and modified some less popular weapons to be a bit closer to popular weapons in performance. We hope this will encourage a wider selection of weapon usage. Additionally, we have made adjustments to some sub-weapons to make them easy to use in conjunction with main weapons. We've also adjusted some special weapons in addition to similar adjustments mentioned above to encourage a wider selection of usage. We've dialed back the performance of some special weapons that have been modified in the past. Their specifications are now closer to the original weapon specifications. We plan on releasing the next update at the end of the current season. We focus primarily on further weapon balance adjustments and adding features for the new season starting in September. Oh yeah, we've got the new season coming in September. Bug fixes to player controls. Fix an issue where the player could jump higher than normal by performing certain inputs to do a squid roll while swimming on a wall holding the B button. Where the backside of the terrain occasionally displayed when the player jumped in front of certain terrain, making it hard to see the screen. Where players could appear in an unintended state that the players did not correctly take damage when using an unstable wireless connection. In Rainmaker mode, where players with the Rainmaker could appear to not have the Rainmaker in their position to other players when using an unstable wireless connection. Where certain sloshes were occasionally not inking walls correctly. Where a player behind the umbrella would sometimes take damage and explode when the tip of the umbrella touched a fully charged Rainmaker shot after impact or a stationary bomb. Okay, that's good. Hopefully, is that one of the issues umbrellas still have? I don't know. I just know umbrellas have a lot of issues. Fixes to multiplayer. Fix an issue where communication errors occurred easily when hitting a big bubble or the Rainmaker shield repeatedly with killer Wi-Fi point using an unstable wireless connection. Okay. In Rainmaker mode, where sponges and ink rails did not respond, no, it's fixes to multiplayer. That was fixes to player controls. Fixes to multiplayer. Fix an issue in Rainmaker mode where sponges and ink rails do not respond when hit directly by a fully charged Rainmaker shot. Oh yeah, have I had that issue before? I feel like it at least didn't really delayed situation. Fixed an issue in Clam Blitz mode where overtime occasionally do not occur even though the leading team's power clam remain on the stage. In Clam Blitz mode where clams or power clams occasionally increased when multiple players with unstable wireless connections attempted to acquire them. Oh, I see. Two people would like pick up the one clam so it would multiply. I see. In the Utah alley where it was possible to ink under certain obstacles and have it count as turf inked. In my result where it was possible to ink under certain obstacles and have it count as turf inked. In Inkblot Art Academy and Rainmaker mode where there were points where the goal distance did not change as intended. Certain shipyard and tower control mode where players could be pushed by the tower and become stuck inside terrain. In Manta Maria and tower control mode that caused players to occasionally clip into terrain when doing super jump on top of the tower in certain positions. I think I might have seen that before on Twitter. In Barnacle and Dime where it was possible to ink under certain obstacles and have it count as turf inked. Barnacle and Dime in tower control mode where players could be pushed by the tower and become stuck inside terrain. In Humpback Buck where it was possible to ink under certain obstacles and have it count as turf inked. In Humpback Pump Track where wave breakers disappeared when set in certain areas. Oh, that's a very good thing you want to fix. The wave breakers randomly disappearing. Fixes a salmon run. Fixed an issue where it was difficult to deal damage to drizzlers with the horizontal slash of the Grisco Splatana. Horizontal. Okay. Where inking the majority of Flipper Flopper rings interior occasionally didn't register. Oh, I hope that really helps. This much. I hope that helps. Really helps. That occasion caused the Flipper Flopper to land on top of the egg basket. That occasion caused salmoners that appeared in the wave after a special rush wave to have the same health as rush wave salmonids. Oh, I see. So, chums were having less health than it was supposed to. Okay. Gem and Salmon Junction that cause grace to obstruct the player's vision by making it possible to see through them when they appear in front of the player. Gem and Salmon Junction where salmonids occasionally became stuck on big shot cannons and fish sticks. This was done by adjusting the position of the big shot cannons and fish sticks on the map. Gem and Salmon Junction where the golden egg that appears after defeating a snatcher in certain positions occasionally clipped into terrain or a fish stick. Oh, I've had that happen to me before. I think it got so now I think I posted that before. Now it's got fixed. Tricolor Turf War will play fixes Splatfest, fix an issue Tricolor Turf War where players occasionally appeared to hold the ultra signal in position away from where it was placed when using an unstable wireless connection. Other fixes. Fix an issue where the lobby jukebox will occasionally play the wrong song immediately after before matchmaking ends. That halted matchmaking if a player in the lobby had to save to immediate confirmation screen open in the equip menu. That caused notifications to be resent after a player in the lobby did recon in a private battle. Where a player's alias setting was occasionally ignored and their regular player name was displayed when they were in a private battle room performing certain actions within the lobby menu to equip screen. And Sheldon Sampler Challenge where the amount of turf inked and number of wins were added to the weapon equipped in the lobby before the start of the match. Huh? Oh, I see. So I guess when you use a weapon in random Sheldon Sampler Challenge, your stats and things you would have gotten from that weapon got registered to the one you equipped before? I see. Okay. Well, that's it for this. Thanks for joining me, guys. Going over this with me. Let me know what you think. If you would like to comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.